What's up with that? What's up though, YouTube? I'm Duran and Mastodon, and welcome to another episode of Respect the Six. And of course, if you're new to the channel, be sure to check out the other episodes of Respect the Six. If you rock it with the content, be sure to hit that subscribe button, man. Without any more of this chit chat, let's get straight to it.
All right. First of all, we're changing the struts. So what we got to do is we already have them pre-loosened, so you guys get a good idea of what needs to be loosened up. This one right here, it's an 18 millimeter. The second one is this one back here. What we're doing is you can't loosen this up because this shaft will just spin consistently. So what you have to do is you have to put a 10 right here, go reverse instead of the other way, get a 13/16 to hold that, and then you're tightening it, and while you're tightening it, the nut's reversing the other way. So that's how you loosen that. And then down here is an 18. You don't need a wrench on this side usually because the other side is tacked in, the bolt. I mean the nut. Right there. It's tacked in. Usually most of the times the other side will come right out, but sometimes you do have to get a wrench, and if you have to, it is a 15/16. Yeah, that's what it is, a 15/16. But usually you don't have to do that, so the 18 millimeter on the other side. And that's that. And then the three, were those 13s?
Yeah, 13.
Yep, 3 13s. Then when you're dropping this down, you're gonna wanna have a jack stand or something like that, because there's still pressure on here, and when this thing comes down, it can jump down and pinch your leg underneath here. Obviously you don't want your legs underneath there, but still, in that scenario, you wanna be prepared. So I have a jack stand underneath here, and we'll show you that later on in the video. Got that down. So if it comes down, catches on there. Alright, so sometimes when you get to this bolt right here, when you drop this down, this shaft is tapered. So what happens is you take that pressure out there, so that shaft's gonna spin now. So what we have to do is we have to get, it's a 6 hex head, the number 6 millimeter. Get that in there. What you're gonna do is have your ratchet ready. Get that on there. And the top one is an 18. So you're gonna do the same thing as you do with that back one. You're gonna be loosening it, tightening it to drop it down. And see that pressure that came off there? If you wouldn't have had this jack stand here, this would have dropped down and probably ripped out this brake line. I've seen it happen where this brake line gets ripped out. Just something to be cautious of. Alright, now we gotta take out the last bolt down here, which is the 18. Now pretty much she's out, ready to go. We're gonna take out the top 3. I was gonna get some good angles of you. Yep. Alright, actually I'm gonna try the full hang. I don't like doing that usually because see how you got so much pressure on this, so if I do it, I like to do it quick and then get that back on there so you don't rip off your ABS line and your brake line. Make sure you just always double check that they're the same. Also, not all the time, but sometimes you're missing the supplied nut. In some cases, if you don't have time to get back to the store, or if you order them offline, you might have to take a grinder and there's 3 little tacks on there. You have to grind them and you can reuse that nut. That jack stand. Alright. Yeah, just hold up like a little bit just so it ain't got too much tension on there. Oh shit. And then we can lift it up a little bit and set the jack stand underneath there. Yep, and then go ahead and get a nut up top. Yeah, lucky enough, it caught the plastic.
What's up?
I said luckily it caught the plastic. I thought I hit the fender. I was like, shit.
Yep, I got a nut in there.
Alright, now let's drop this back down so we can kind of get this in place. Alright, I'm going to tap it and do that. You just kind of tap it in there. I think we can get it in there this time.
So that's pretty much gonna wrap up this install video of the struts. I hope you guys learned something. Hope you guys will be able to use this video if you ever install struts yourself. Save you some money from taking it to a mechanic. Just do the shit yourself. It's really not that difficult, especially if you have some help. Pretty much gonna wrap up this episode of Respect the Six, man. Hope y'all tune in for the next episode. Until then, y'all, I'm out.